From the moment the first whisper hit the streets, the internet didn't just shake, it split open. And tonight, the aftershocks are still rolling, because Tasha K has dropped a bomb so catastrophic, so universe-shifting, that Hollywood agents, reality TV producers, and half the Love and Hip Hop cast are reportedly hiding under their kitchen tables clutching vibrating ring lights. This isn't regular drama. This is the kind of scandal that can end careers, destroy reputations, and rewrite everything you thought you knew about Mendeecees Harris. According to Tasha K, who jumped on live like she had access to nuclear launch codes, Mendeecees has allegedly been living a double life so twisted it makes a Zeus reunion look like Sesame Street. She didn't ease into it. She didn't warm up. She didn't take a breath. She slammed the tea straight into the algorithm, boiling hot, and the moment she said, "Y'all are not ready for this," the entire internet froze like buffering itself was a warning. Then came the leaks, the screenshots, the supposed secret recordings, the kind of evidence that doesn't just ruin a man, it wipes him out. And then came the final blow. Tasha looked straight into the camera and said, "Everything you think you know about Mendeecees is a lie." Within minutes, Twitter erupted into digital flames. Instagram lives crashed. Comment sections turned into emergency shelters. Bloggers were screaming into microphones. Even verified accounts were begging someone, anyone, to explain what was happening. But trust this, what came next made the first drop feel like a warm-up jog. Because when Tasha K ended that live, the internet didn't just panic, it spiraled. But what nobody knew was just how much nuclear-grade evidence she was sitting on. While social media was melting down under hashtags, duets, and think pieces, Tasha was already preparing for round two. And round two is where she stopped hinting and started tearing the whole situation apart. It began with a single blurry screenshot she posted to her community tab. No caption. No explanation. Just a photo that appeared to show Mendeecees standing in a parking lot at 2:47 a.m. with a woman who definitely wasn't Yandy. The internet tried to zoom in, enhance the image, analyze shadows, decode pixels. But before anyone could catch their breath, Tasha dropped a second picture. This time it was clearer. Very clear. And the blogs erupted like we had all been thrown into a digital apocalypse. Because according to Tasha, that woman wasn't a friend. She wasn't a random encounter. She wasn't a "we bumped into each other at the gas station." No. She was allegedly someone who had been privately involved with Mendeecees for 6 years. 6 years. And it didn't stop there. Tasha claimed there was an entire network, a full roster of women, a unionized emotional support department behind the scenes, all believing they were special, all allegedly connected to him. But then came what she called the first layer. And if that was just layer one, everything beyond it was catastrophic. She pressed play on an audio file. At first it was nothing, muffled shuffling, a cough, a door closing. Then came a voice that sounded unmistakably like Mendeecees saying, "I can't have this getting out. Not now." That one line sent the internet into a blackout. Lives dropped offline. Group chats exploded. People were forwarding the clip like they had just uncovered top-secret Illuminati tapes. Tasha paused the recording dramatically and said, "Before I play the rest, y'all need to know who he was talking to." She leaned forward, eyes locked on the camera, voice low like she was revealing the coordinates to a hidden vault. "Her name is Nadia." That was it. The moment the first whisper hit the streets, the internet didn't just shake, it cracked wide open. And tonight, the aftershocks are still rattling every corner of social media, because Tasha K has dropped a bomb so catastrophic, so universe-shifting, that Hollywood agents, reality TV producers, and half the Love and Hip Hop cast are reportedly hiding under their kitchen tables clutching vibrating ring lights. This isn't regular drama. This is the type of scandal that ends careers, destroys reputations, and rewrites everything people thought they knew about Mendeecees Harris. According to Tasha K, who hopped on live like she was holding nuclear launch codes, Mendeecees has allegedly been living a double life so twisted it makes a Zeus network reunion look like Sesame Street. She didn't build up to it. She didn't warm up. She didn't sip tea. She hurled it, boiling, straight into the algorithm. And the second she said, "Y'all are not ready for this," the internet froze like buffering was a warning, not a glitch. Then came the leaks, the screenshots, the alleged recordings. Evidence so explosive it didn't just ruin a man. It threatened to obliterate him. And when she said, "Everything you think you know about Mendeecees is a lie," the digital world erupted. Minutes later, Twitter was on fire, Instagram lives crashed, bloggers were shouting into their microphones, and even verified accounts were begging for someone, anyone, to explain what was happening. But this was only the beginning. While the internet was melting, Tasha was already preparing for part 2. And part 2 was pure demolition. It started with a blurry screenshot on her community tab. No caption. No explanation. Just Mendeecees, or someone who looked exactly like him, standing in a parking lot at 2:47 a.m. next to a woman who definitely wasn't Yandy. A clearer picture followed, and chaos exploded. Because according to Tasha, that woman wasn't a friend. Not an associate. Not a random gas station run-in. She was someone who had allegedly been involved with Mendeecees for 6 years behind the scenes. And she wasn't the only one. Tasha claimed there were multiple women, a whole roster, each believing they were special, each allegedly holding receipts. But when she pressed play on an audio file and a voice that sounded exactly like Mendeecees said, "I can't have this getting out. Not now," the internet flatlined. Then everything changed. Her phone started blowing up mid-live, non-stop buzzing like someone was trying to shut the whole broadcast down. She stepped away from the camera, returned looking shaken, and said only one thing. "If what I was just told is true, this story is 10 times bigger than I thought. And Mendeecees is not the only one involved. This goes deeper. Much deeper. And somebody just warned me that once the next part drops, the internet won't recover." Then out of nowhere, Tasha froze, staring off-screen. "Hold on," she whispered, picking up her phone with eyes darting everywhere. The chat was begging for answers, and then she revealed it. Not the full message, not the sender, just one chilling line. "Don't release the rest of that audio." The live went wild. People typed in all caps, shaking their phones, screenshotting everything. Tasha exhaled, leaned back and said, "This just confirmed it. If they're trying to stop it, the truth must be bigger than anybody expected." She ended the broadcast abruptly. Not her usual energy, not a normal sign-off, but with a single sentence that echoed like a warning siren. "I'm dropping the next part, but after what I've just learned, nothing will ever be the same." The screen went black, leaving the internet spiraling. What happened the moment she logged off? That next part is the reason people are still talking, still shocked. Before we go further, stop scrolling. If you're still here, you're exactly the kind of person who doesn't want to miss what's coming next. This story is unraveling faster than ever. And the next chapter is going to get even wilder. Smash that like button like you're slamming receipts on the table. Hit subscribe, turn on all notifications, blink, and you'll miss a full-blown scandal. Drop a comment too. Do you believe Tasha K's receipts, or is there more to this story? I read every single theory. Buckle up. If you thought this was explosive, what's coming next will make everything we just talked about look like a quiet Sunday nap.